All right, in this video, we're going to talk about selecting your niche of what industry you want to work in as a CSM. But now we need to take a serious moment to think about what industry we want to be in, okay? Because money is important, but if you pick a niche that you're not actually interested in, it's just not going to make sense. You have to think about your niche as what is your career going to be going forward? What do you want to learn more about? What is it that interests you? What is it that suits your natural abilities so that you can be successful in this industry? And it has to actually matter to you, because you have to do the work and you're going to have to go down the rabbit hole. If you can't decide what niche, then life will decide a lot of things for you. So it's better to make a plan and think about it. Let's go over what niches there are. Okay, so the first place when we're doing research is going to be the school, okay? And we can also look at other marketplaces like WAP. For just about anything online, there's a potential for you to be a CSM, but it really does have to have a couple things. Number one, they have to have so many customers that they need a CSM, right? So it has to be a very booming niche. It has to be online because we're looking for remote jobs. We're not looking for anything that you have to go to in person. And then each one of these is going to have a different kind of deliverable, right? If you're going to be a health and fitness coach, if you're a fitness coach, you're probably going to have to hop on Zoom calls with people and work out. You're going to have to help them figure out their meal plan. You're going to have to go over supplements. You're going to have to go over workouts. You're going to have to touch base with them via Zoom, maybe Slack, maybe email. Maybe there's an app that they have to use to get in shape. So you have to think about that, right? If you're going to do health, it's going to be virtual health. There's just a lot of stuff that you can think about, but you'll have to think about if this is what you want to do as a virtual coach. Sure, you'll get in shape, hopefully, and maybe this is really what you want to do, but that's kind of what it's going to look like. All right, business is going to be a different kind of environment. For business, you're mostly going to be setting up websites, building funnels, launching marketing campaigns, reviewing KPIs, going over numbers for business owners, helping them to grow and scale, right? So a business coach can be lots of different things, but for the most part, it's like you're going to be either helping them with sales, marketing, consulting, something along those lines. So you're really going to have to know what you're doing and get into the weeds of the business and provide value in one way or another. So that's going to be what your routine is going to look like. You're going to be writing a lot of sales copy if you're doing marketing. You're going to be numbers and talking to business owners and solving complex problems if you're going to be in business. Okay, so you have to think about if that's what you want to do. Personal development. This is really going to be like your mindset coach, maybe a manifestation coach, maybe a courage coach, maybe helping people find their life's purpose. Lots of things like that. So you're going to be touching base with people on a daily, weekly basis, helping them solve their problems and help them sort out what they got going on in their head, right? So you're going to have to be ready and be willing to be of service. You're probably going to deal with a lot of difficult problems, and you're going to have a pretty solid lock on your mindset and what you're going to do, and you're going to have to show up every day and be that best version of yourself. That's a big thing, okay? Arts and crafts, this is going to be a lot of coaching people how to do certain skills online, teaching them how to maybe set up Etsy stores, how to do print on demand, art, how to start like a tattoo business, right? So it's like you probably already have to have some background if you're going to teach art to people, or you have to be really willing to learn and be excited about delivering this to people and helping them do that. Same thing with music. We do have a couple online music jobs that you can apply for where you help people create their business, but this is the same thing. You probably got to have some skills. You got to have some skin in the game, and you got to really want to do this and really go all in this kind of business to help people in the music industry. Tons of content businesses, right? For content businesses, maybe you'll be editing videos, maybe you'll be helping them script videos, helping them understand how to more online, be more of a content creator. I've got a lot of coaching programs that also connect business owners with content creators. That's another interesting CSM role that you could be doing, where like the content creators would make ads, they would make reels, they would make content for these bigger brands, and then you would be the middle person kind of orchestrating and making sure things get done. That's kind of a cool role. There's lots of things that are out there that say, helping people tell stories and getting their story online. There's a lot of podcasters that you can become a CSM for, and you would be basically helping connect thought leaders with podcasters to come on their show. Always kind of cool. E-commerce, this is a big industry that you could probably get a good role in. You'll either be like a coach where you're coaching someone on how to set up their Amazon business or their drop shipping business or whatever it is. You'll be actually building the website for people or helping them source products. There's a lot of stuff that you could be doing. For all of these, I'm just kind of giving you like a high level idea of what a CSM's role would be in these different niches, in these different industries. E-com is always booming. don't think it's going anywhere. It's pretty cool. Love, you can help people kind of be online dating apps. Maybe you'll be solving people's relationship problems. This is a interesting one you can maybe look into if that's what you want to do. How to be better husbands, how to be better partners. I'd probably say you'd have to have a little bit of a background or be very interested in doing this kind of thing. Helping people find their significant other is always a good business to be in. Sales and marketing. So we have tons of sales opportunities where you're not necessarily doing the sales, but you would be the CSM for these sales companies. So like somebody would close them, and then you would be on the back end connecting the business owners with salespeople and having them interview and also train their salespeople. And sometimes there's also DM appointment setters they're looking for new CSMs that help business owners interview and train appointment setters and stuff like that. Marketing. I hope you know what marketing is, but like marketing agencies, they usually have a niche. Copywriting is a pretty cool one. Like their niche could be like blue collar business owners. So then you help them with a bunch of plumbers and roofers and stuff like that to grow their leads. There could be just regular business owners. It could be in the coaching industry, all this stuff. And like mostly for the marketing, you'll have to have a background maybe in like media buying or creative or copywriting, something along those lines for marketing. And then for sales, hopefully you would have a background in selling a lot of stuff, right? Very high ticket stuff, doing a lot of calls, being successful at that kind of thing, or just be super hungry and super eager and super motivated, right? That could also happen. You might also be really good at social media. You could be good at SEO. There's a lot of different things that go into marketing that you could find your place as a CSM with one of these kind of types of companies. Tech, a lot of AI offers booming. I'm actually going to be launching my own AI offer pretty soon. Well, AI and automation. You're going to really have to step up and learn a lot about the new technology that's out there and how it can save business owners time and money. Doesn't just have to be AI. I mean, I don't know if crypto has its own little category, but crypto is booming right now as we speak. It is absolutely going wild. But this would be something. And then there's tons of software companies that have CSMs. And it really just depends on if you want to go down that route, because we could definitely help you get a CSM job with a software company. But those are going to be a little more corporate, depending on how big the software company is. Hopefully, we have some startups that would be kind of cool to get yourself in on the ground floor as a CSM. But with a tech company, as a software company, you're mostly there to help business owners with their tech support, with getting set up with the software, solving any problems, if there's any bugs, and stuff like that. So there's lots more in the tech industry, but if you like this kind of stuff and you're excited about it, so much money. You can make tons of money in the tech. Tech will always, I don't know if it always will be, but for the most likely foreseeable future, tech will be booming, and it could be a great time for you to get into the niche and get your foot in the door and make it happen. Spirituality, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of spirituality coaches, a lot of Christian coaches, like Christian business owners or manifestation coaches, just a lot of interesting niches within the spirituality realm that maybe this is your thing, maybe this is your calling. This could be very interesting to you. Most of your time would just be helping people once a week come closer to the light or manifesting or working on their practices, having a habit of it. Lots of unique ways to make money and be spiritual at the same time, which I think is kind of cool. Beauty and fashion, lots of makeup companies and product companies in the beauty and fashion space, lots of creating fancy brands and fancy content, helping people look sexy, right? Helping people look good, smell good, and that's kind of what the beauty and fashion is. I mean, there's probably a lot more that I might not be the expert in, so whatever. Finance. So I've had multiple finance businesses, and then we would hire a lot of CSMs. They would either be doing credit repair, they would be going over people's finances, they would be doing funding. There's a lot of funding companies. When I say funding, credit stacking, business loan brokers, mortgages, hedge funds, raising capital, right? So if you're interested in any of that stuff, you could become a CSM in the finance space and you could really start to do it. Next one would be real estate. I had my own real estate coaching company for a long time. We taught wholesaling real estate. We taught creative financing. I love real estate. I like flipping land right now. So that's what I'm into. And as a CSM for one of these kind of industries, you're probably going to be helping people get started in real estate. So either like how to find good deals, how to run comps, how to get the money how to do a fix and flip, maybe, learn how to do contracts for real estate, learn how to set up their real estate business, set up marketing for their real estate business, how to actually do fix and flips, how to raise capital. These are the kind of things that you would be doing as a CSM to help people that join these kind of coaching programs set up. Airbnbs is another big one. Section 8 housing is another big one. And so those are the kind of industry niches that you would be doing for real estate. Gaming. There's a lot of, I don't know very many CSMs in the gaming world, but online gaming is getting huge. People are making lots of money doing it. I've heard of people, making like hundreds of thousands of dollars helping people play World of Warcraft better. Poker is always a big one in the gaming industry. Chess, Smash Bros. It's like you would basically be helping people do something in the gaming industry. Maybe there's a couple roles I've seen where you would help people learn how to make video games, but yeah, there's a niche for everybody, right? Same thing with sports. I see a lot of sports betting coaches. There's also a lot of just like actual coaches that'll teach you how to be better at soccer or golf or jumping. That's kind of a big one too. Fitness coaches. This would be an online kind of coaching program for sports. How to go pro or how to get into college with sports is a big one for kids. How to do certain things. It would have to all be virtual, so you'd have to think about if there's actually a niche inside of sports that can be virtual for you. Productivity is huge. Mindset, time management, teaching things like this. This guy's a new one. Helping people with focus. Right now in the TikTok world, lots of people are not able to focus as much as they used to. So this would be kind of that niche, and you would help executives and business owners or people try in college, like really focus on what they want to do with their life, get their life together, how to not get distracted, how to be more productive, how to get more done. I don't know if we talked about cars. There's a lot of car rental businesses online. So it helps people set up Turo businesses. You would help people find the right kind of cars. You would help people, with their car business, find the right kind of parts, create some sort of income with vehicles and stuff like that. Pets. I don't know what you would do with pets. Maybe there's a CSM for pets, not sure. Languages. If you speak multiple languages, you can make a killing as a CSM teaching other people how to do different languages. My sister went to Korea and taught English there. And there's lots of things like that. Travel. There's always going to be travel opportunities if you want to be a travel CSM. This one obviously might not be remote, but you could be teaching people how to become nomad travelers or travel with business credit cards and stuff like that. There's lots of different niches in there. So we went through a lot of different stuff. You have to think about what are some of the niches that you want to be in. Okay, life hacks, gaming, finance, SaaS, and this is for your life. Okay, so take this time, go on a walk, take it very seriously. Hone in on what are at least 3 niches that you really want to focus on, because we're going to help you get a role in the CSM world. But again, if you get a role in a niche that you don't like, that sucks, right? You don't want to do that. Pick something you like, and you don't have to love it, but you have to like it enough to want to go down the rabbit hole and learn everything about it. Because as a CSM, you have to learn really fast, and you have to learn everything about that niche, because you are going to be guiding other people on that niche. Okay, so this is just very important to pick your niche and know what you're doing. All right, hope this was helpful. Once you're done with this video, I need you to message us in Slack the 3 niches that you want to find a role in, that you are serious about getting a job in. All right,